Salve. In this video we're going to learn the present tense of the verb sum esse, which means to be. This is a highly irregular verb, easily the most irregular in the Latin language, so it's not going to follow the rules that we learned for first conjugation. The principal parts of this verb are sum, esse, fui, and futurus. As was the case with regular verbs, the first principal part is a present tense form. The second principal part is the infinitive, and therefore means to be. And the third and fourth principal parts are used for other tenses that we will learn later. So, the present tense forms of the verb sum in Latin are sum, es, est, sumus, estis, and sunt. Now you'll remember from first conjugation verbs that we would take the infinitive, drop off an RE, and then add the endings for present tense. That doesn't work for this verb. There's really no other way to deal with this than to memorize the forms of it, unfortunately. But here we have the forms. The first one, sum, will be translated I am. Es means you are. Est means he is, she is, it is, or even there is, if that happens to make sense. Sumus means we are. Estis is you are, or y'all are if you prefer. And sunt means they are or there are. In both English and Latin, this verb is used as a linking verb, which means that it'll identify and describe the subject without any action taking place. So, for example, if you wanted to say, the queen is my friend, you would say regina for queen, since you need a nominative singular form. You'd say est for is. And for my friend, you would say amica mea. Amica mea wouldn't be accusative because it's not a direct object, i.e., no one is doing anything to the friend. You could also change the word order and say regina amica mea est. That would be just as acceptable. Generally, the Romans like to put the verb at the end of the sentences, but with the form of sum, you'd see it in the middle as well quite a lot. Okay, so we're going to try to form some Latin sentences using the forms of sum. First, we have the girls are friends. Girls is the subject of the sentence, and therefore needs to be nominative plural, which is puellae. In this context, we're saying they are rather than you are or we are here, so we need to use the third person plural form, which is sunt. The word friends refers back to the subject, so it'll need to be nominative plural as well, which is amicae. So we have puellae sunt amicae, although puellae amicae sunt would be just as good. Okay, next. We are sailors. For we are, we need the first person plural form, which is sumus. For sailors, we need a nominative plural, which is nautai. So we have nautai sumus, or, again, sumus nautai, which is equally acceptable. Okay, a few more examples. Please pause the video if you need time to figure it out. First one, you are girls. The answer is puellae estis. Next one, you are a poet. Poeta es. I am a farmer. The answer is agricola sum. And one more, there is money. The answer would be pecunia est. Okay, there we have our introduction to the forms of the verb sum. Let me know if you have any questions. Vale.